about sitting in your own vision. And so I specifically chose sit in your own vision because when we sit, we're comfortable, we're relaxed. You know, when we're standing, we're on guard. And I think that, you know, if you craft your vision, if you know what it is and you sit in it, then good things are gonna happen. And something that I've learned is that it's great to listen to other people. Like you see I've got great friends. You all have great friends. It's great to listen to people, but sometimes you have to be really quiet and listen to yourself. Because sometimes we give so much credit to what other people think that we don't ask ourselves what we think about something, right? And I think there's great value in what you think. So maybe sometimes just shut people out. People who are close to me know that sometimes when the situation's getting hard or we're in crunch time, then I'm like, just let me think. I just need to think. Like I need to hear myself think, because I've learned that I have an intuition, right? And I know more things about myself than most people do. And I just need to hear myself think, and sometimes I get the best answers that way. So I just want to encourage everyone to look to yourself for some answers, right? I mean, it's great. I love this networking thing, and I hope all of you have made new friends, but find a way to befriend yourself again, right? And to trust what you think and how you feel. And we'll go ask 10 people, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But we won't say, well, what do I think about this? And if I hate it, then I don't do it. But then you don't have to ask anybody else. Because you already got the answer. So I wanted to share that. What should you do and what shouldn't you do? We should have opinions about those things, right? So when you have a vision, it's easier to answer those questions, right? So keep valuing people, but learn how to value yourself, because that's really important. I think we looked at these roadmaps that are created by other people, right? So there's these roadmaps that are created by others meant to suck us in to claim as our own. So whether it's your position that you're in, well, the marketing person in this job always does this, this, and that, right? So the entrepreneur does this, you know, the college professor does things this way. So you can not only sit in your own vision about yourself, but like about your role. So what that has always been done that way? What do you think about it? Can you add new things to the table? We've heard on this panel from people saying, hey, I came up with a new way to do this. There was a position that was created for me, right? So I think it's just really important to be in touch with yourself and find time for yourself and your thoughts. Like, I don't know, like, do you feel like you think a lot? Sometimes I got into the habit of, when do we talk on the phone? In our cars, right? I looked around, so I listen to podcasts all the time when I'm making breakfast, when I'm making lunches, they're on, when I'm putting on makeup, when I'm in the car. Sometimes I'll talk to people on the phone, but I've got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody today. I want to hear me. Like, I want to talk to me. I want to know what I think. And so people that I regularly talk to all the time, maybe I don't talk to as much, but some of those, if you're one of those people, you get me. And you know, if I didn't call you in those 2 days, I'm probably thinking about something. So just stop giving your time to everybody else and valuing the opinions of other people over you. So hear yourself think and make it, be thoughtful about it. I just want us to go to just dig deep and remember who we are and how we got to this place, right? There's so many people who value our opinions, but we just don't often value our own opinions. So I want to leave you with that today. But can you advance that slide? There might be something I need to show. So the thing I want you to think about is your 4 words. What are your 4 words? I know people talk about 3 words, but I think we should talk about 4 words. I'm sharing my 4 words with you today. My 4 words are, this is about my personal brand and about my business. And what are the words that shape my vision? Well, I'm authentic. That is who I am. It took me a while to realize that bringing the whole me is what makes me interesting and makes me relevant and makes people want to do work with me. I want to be influential. I want people to feel like the time that they spent with me or my business makes them want to go do something that I recommended or something that I shared. I'm intentional. I have learned to be intentional. I am not really making decisions that are, I'm not going to say I don't make mistakes, because we make a lot of mistakes, but if I ask you for something, it's intentional. If I take on a new client in my business, it's intentional. I decided that launching a new PR agency that I was not going to do work that keeps the lights on. That's just not, I'm intentional about what I do. And I want to be impactful. I want to do things and say things that make you say, man, when I did business with her, or when I talked to Angela, like she made an impact. It may not always be the best impact. You might be hating me. I tell people all the time, I'm not a person you're on the fence about. People either love me and think I'm great, or they absolutely hate me. And that's just it, and I'm okay with that. And I think that that exists because I'm authentic. Because you get what you get. You're never, if someone were to say, what do you think about Angela? No one's ever gonna say, I don't know. They're not going to say that. So I'm going to wrap this up because I think, we think about this keynote, we think about pomp and circumstance and running out here and, acting like you're God. That's not what I want to do here. I want to just leave you on a positive note to get back in touch with you. And this is my quote that I live by. It's been, 3 decades now. And it's do not go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I want to thank you guys for supporting. This is my very first conference that I this morning I was just like, what is happening? Like this, I did this, like what do I do now? So thank you for giving of your money and giving of your time, because your time is the one thing you can't get back, and it is not lost on me that you gave me so much of yours today.